Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. I think this is the way we're going for this battle. For this what do you call it? Mission. I do have some mixed feelings about putting Durari on a long when she's 1 XP short of a level, because this is going to put her into 4 a little bit more than I would like. But I think it's going to be fine. I am sending the Jester back out with kind of a lot of stress on him, but he can play his de-stressing song for himself, and also our Crusader has Inspiring Cry. I think we're going to be able to handle it. We're going to have to make a couple of choices that we wouldn't ordinarily make in early combat. Early in combat, a couple of times, and then he's going to be fine. So I guess that's a luxury that you are afforded by having some de-stress skills. We're doing this one because I don't really want a boss fight without a healer. We could. Rainbow Court can get people off of Death's Door, and this might be good enough. But I'd rather have a real healer, and since we have only one mission below level 4, I figured it would be worth doing. And hey, look, Legendary Bracer. I love Legendary Bracers. So let's get out there. Also, deeds. You know, deeds are the only thing left that we really need. Once we get our blacksmith completed, which we will be able to do once we have 58 deeds, crests are really the only heirloom that matters to me anymore. We'll just pick the other stuff up as we pick it up, but we will discard all 3 of the other heirlooms for treasure. Which should help our gold income a little bit, since we no longer need to carry around a bunch of garbage in our inventory. I'm going to buy all of the food. I like to be very liberal with food, using it between combats. I mean, well, we probably don't need that. Bring another holy water since we already have a slot for holy water. By the way, in case you were curious, you cannot free up these slots, so once you have something in, you may as well reinforce on it a little bit. And we're going into the Weald, so we should bring some anti-venoms. It's possible that we're going to get Mushroom Manned on pretty hard here. Get Mushroom Manned on. Alright, pretty similar party to last time. I did bring food, I did bring torches, okay. I like to double check now. While I was banging out those green missions really fast, so I did like the 10 green missions between videos, I more than once left town without either torches or food.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
It is not broadly true, I don't think, and it feels like it could be.
Traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Alright, Wayne, hush. Feels like it could just be totally confirmation bias, but I feel like the Weald usually generates these maps of like long snaky paths. Huh. I brought 4 shovels. Yeah, let's go ahead and shovel and hit that room.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
I think that's worth doing.
Malformed with misintent.
Ah, she's curious. That's annoying. I gotta remember to remove people's curiosity. Boy, that sounds real sinister, doesn't it? We're gonna take you to the sanitarium, strap you to a table, and teach you some things about big needles so that you'll stop being so curious. That's like some Warhammer 40k Imperium shit right there. I don't remember what this does. Oh, okay. Deadliest crit chance? Yeah, 1% crit chance. It's not nothing, but it's close to nothing. Listen, if you're dedicated solely to integers, 1 is about as close to nothing as you're gonna get.
Continue the onslaught. destroy them all.
Grave robbers are veteran shit talkers. Alright, get ready to finale this nerd. He has 70% stun resist. Did we bring? We did not bring a stun resist or stun chance increaser. Well, I guess let's do damage then. I mean, this still has a more than a 50% chance of working. Yeah. We do really want to be attacking with our Crusader anyway, because plus 30% damage versus Unholy. 9. He did 9. That's very disappointing. I'm very disappointed.
A powerful blow.
I know the thing has 40% prot and everything, but you have so many increasers.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
So yeah, one thing that is definitely a bummer about the about Finale is that you tend to want to do it as the last action of a combat, but if you do that, there's a pretty good chance that the Finale debuff will still be around when you enter your next combat. Look at that, 2 rounds of it even. Alright, we're gonna do this because it's not so damage dependent, and also I like making things bleed. That sounded a little creepier than I intended it to.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
129 versus... Alright.
Wow. Blow.
That was a lot of damage for a stun. Yeah. You know, honestly, I'm more concerned about her stealing our torchlight than about the stress. Alright, let's get into position. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna, like, spend some time de-stressing. That's very disappointing, because now she's gonna get another turn, potentially. Our Grave Robber's pretty fast. The Grave Robber might be able to beat her. Okay. Nobody got moved. That's fantastic. Well, that wasn't very good. And that wasn't super relevant.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
You couldn't do that earlier? Annoying. Yeah, what the hell? Well, that's a real shame. Somebody's about to get... Oh, no.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in
I believe that that's like a 4 damage die. So I was a little concerned about that landing critically. There we go. Let's just bring his stuff down a little bit. So we have 15 health. Well, that wasn't even that bad, really. Yes, a crit heal. You know what? I'm gonna chance it just to pull down the guy's stress a little more. Got him down to 57. That's much more reasonable. And I think we'll be able to kill this guy before his turn. He only has 1 speed. What's your speed? Your speed's also 1. Hers is 5. Yeah, alright. I think we're still going to be able to kill the giant before its turn. Even if we do that, because the Vestal should go next. And, the Vestal can't attack from the position she's in. Right. Okay, see, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Prodigious size
Yeah,
alone
that was a bit of a misplay on my part. We got lucky and didn't get punished. Definite misplay. We brought too much stuff. You know, we don't need this much food, probably. So let's... No. Sometimes move stays selected after you move somebody, and I'm not sure why. Oh, that was the wrong... For some reason I was thinking this was one of those angel shrines you find in the ruins, but it's totally not. It's a fountain. Hey, secret room. I'm a little annoyed that the secret room is so early in the dungeon, because that means we're going to have to carry that loot around. But I'm not that annoyed. It's still like, you know, a ton of free loot. We even brought a key. And I almost wonder if we should camp before going into that hall. Yeah, it kind of disappeared. If you can only see it when you're not in combat, that would be strange. Ugh. How annoying.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Well, at least we managed to kill the damn thing. The stress caster is going to be annoying. Or, you know,
Unnerved, unbalanced.
there we go. That's the... Well, she's still missing though. That's annoying. .29 is a pretty... That's a lot of dodge. She still has some accuracy left over. It is worth noting, she gets accuracy whenever she uses her dagger throw. So, if you have one of these focused grave robbers who just throws dagger over and over again, by the end of the battle, she will have crazy high. Yeah, definitely. By the way, definitely worth doing. She will end up having crazy high accuracy by the end of the battle, which can be really nice against high dodge enemies. Oh, is it better to try to... No, let's not take this attack. Minus 40% damage means very poor damage output, so 50... He's just going to play some music for a couple of turns. Oh my god, you guys. Stop leaving people slightly alive. I appreciate all the dodging, but a little more offensive power would be cool. Let's not take the hit from him next round.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Now look at this. We're going to go into round 4 with 2 enemies alive. That's a bad circumstance. I really wish that he could be contributing offensively right now. That would be wonderful. She's too far forward to use her poison darts. She could shadow fade for the stun and then be able to poison dart next turn, but these guys have a lot of blight resist. I think we're just going to throw the dagger where we can throw the dagger. And we are splitting damage over these two in a way that's really bad. Don't do that. Don't split your damage. But almost all the damage we've done to these guys has been from stunning, so I guess that has a lot to do with it. Alright, you are somewhat useful again. He's still not doing a ton of damage. These things do have 50%. Okay to do a little bit of healing here. This guy's not going to get another turn. This party is a little bit less...
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah, this party is a little bit less resistant to the movement shenanigans than the last party was. The Jester moving around does kind of screw us up a little bit. Do I want to take this Jade? Nah. Wow. I'm okay with with that. Yeah, it's weird how the secret door disappeared on us for a little while. Yeah, let's go ahead and use an anti-venom, because I may be throwing my stack of anti-venom away here in a second anyway. I think I need gold more than I need crests right now. Alright, let's see. It's probably going to be a bunch of trapezohedrons. Yep. The whole reason I was holding on to keys was for this very occasion. Do I need 3 stacks of food? I don't know. I probably don't need medicinal herbs with me still having 3 full stacks of food at this point in the dungeon. Love those secret rooms. By the way, just in case anybody was wondering why we're getting so much scouting done, the Raider's Talisman is really great, is the reason. So when do we want to do first camp? Do I want to do it right now? We're in fine shape. Do we have much in the way of buffing skills? I didn't prep these guys at all. We get extra scouting chance. That's not, like, mind-blowing. No, we really don't have much in the way of buffing skills. I guess there's not really a reason to stop early. We'll just use the camps to recover. True enough. We probably want to... If we're not going to camp, we do probably want to torch up, though. Alright. Jeez, what do I want to do here? So this will do 4 to 8 damage. This will do a lot more damage. Pretty quickly. Try to get rid of this guy before he gets to attack. I don't think that should be very difficult. And then... Well, it's done. Alright. Doubly great because he's got the blight on him, so he takes blight on his stun turn. That's probably going to be the last time we do that. Alright, 11 on 40% prot is pretty reasonable. Okay, so he's going to spite stress us, but he's dead. So, since he's dead... we can spend a little time de-stressing. Our party is certainly good at that. She can just... Oh, I don't want her to use Shadow Fade, though. On the vessel's turn, we would just do the party heal.
No intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Okay, so now the question is, am I willing to drop stuff for deeds? I just may be. We're going to get a lot of deeds at the end of this. I know I said that I wasn't going to wait to go into the Darkest Dungeon until I wasn't going to wait for the final upgrade in the Blacksmith, but we're getting 12 deeds as a mission reward. So it may actually be feasible for me to do exactly that if I take these. I'm going to drop the citrines for him. Oops, I just hit the button. I should have done that, because that's the one I want. So we are running a little bit low on torches now. I do want to start making camp for purposes of light conservation. I can't move the map. That's annoying. It's possible that Harvest was the play there. Yeah, Harvest might have been better. I'm very annoyed that this guy moved, because this would have been a great opportunity for flashing daggers. Well, no lucky crits for us. The Crusader will finish off the dog easily enough. Hopefully we'll be able to get a kill on... Well, should I stun the giant? No, let's try to get a kill. Damn it, you guys!
Wonderfully
Wow.
executed.
A 21-point crit with Zealous Accusation. That's crazy. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Whoever goes first amongst these two is going to move so that the other one can use an appropriate attack. Ooh. Wow. I guess he's going to have to Dirk Stab again. I have to admit, his noises are a little bit amusing. There you go, Vauville. Now you're remembering how to do damage.
The ground quakes.
And he's serving as such a good example to everybody else. Okay, we got there. I'm not going to finale.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Because I don't want to have to deal with the debuff.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Where are we at here, information-wise? So we have 2 battles coming up in the next hall. Just doing the math on my food. I think we are going to feed him. I think we're not going to take these crests. Yeah. You should be in the back, and also you should be opening up this casket. There's nothing of value. That's a skull. Have you seen how much damage skulls do when ghouls throw them? We should definitely be using those, man. I think I'm going to not light the torch. I'm going to camp here. Let's do this.
A decisive pummeling.
There you go. That was pretty low. I knew he wasn't going to one-shot the dog, but I wanted him to do enough damage that we would definitely kill it. That's annoying. Minimum damage twice in a row. Now this thing gets to attack us. Okay. I take back my complaint. I'm happy that we got attacked by the dog. It's possible I should have Dirk Stabbed again. No, this thing's gonna be dead before he does the attack, probably. He does need to get unbleeded, and we don't have any bandages. It only has 24 health. I think that it's dead no matter what. So we can go ahead and heal because he's gonna bleed a lot. Yeah, and then the first attack on this turn should finish it off. Oh, I forgot. It has 40% prod. It's not at all a foregone conclusion. Jester, come on, man.
Their cursed champion falls.
All he had to do was not minimum damage to get the kill.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I am a little annoyed at how much I have to rearrange these guys between combats. Ugh. Don't want to use... Yeah, I'm going to use food again. It's too much damage. It's too much damage to just... Okay, this isn't so bad at least. These guys are fast, and that's annoying, but their damage output isn't that high. Although our Jester's damage output also is pretty poor. What trinkets does he have again? Yeah, he has a damage trinket. Guys, come on. I should not have had her attack this one. That was stupid.
The
She should have attacked one of the front two to set up a potentially awesome zealous accusation. Alright, Dirk Stab is not going to kill in a single hit except if it crits. Finale totally has a chance, so even though it's the end of the battle, or even though it's the end of the battle, you're supposed to want to use Finale at the end of the battle, right?
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
If I'm about to camp, I do want to eat 8 food at camp. And like, I'm not going to throw away 925 gold. I'm just figuring out what. Yeah, it's food. All right. All right, so maybe we're a little shorter on food than I'd like to be. That's possible. Free torch, though. So I think we're actually going to push on. We're not going to camp yet. We're going to get to this room. We're a little low on inventory space, and part of the value of... You don't need to check inside that dude's ribcage. Who's good with traps? Are you good with traps here? Okay. Yeah, let's just make sure I get it done.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
We'll have the Vestal check this, because she can just heal the blight with, heal the damage the blight deals with Judgment if she gets blighted. Okay, so I have a couple options here. I could torch up and then throw my last torch away and start a new stack of crests. And that would probably, using camps to refresh my blight when it gets low, that would get me through the rest of the dungeon pretty easily. Yeah, let's do that.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I'm not actually in a position where I need to camp for refreshment reasons. So let's just keep pushing. Do we have keys left? No, I threw out our keys. Alright, you check it. Ooh. Blue trinket. I know I just picked that up, but it's not as valuable as a blue trinket. That's not even, it's not even a bad trinket, you know? We got a real quiet string here. Changed some of my decision making. I'm getting pretty close to abandoning a stack of food, honestly. Well, now if I made camp, I would eat a stack of food at camp. Yeah, maybe we'll camp right here. Just because it'll... I saw that right as I walked into it. Just because it'll free up 2 inventory slots, while also reducing everybody's stress. Yeah, okay, when we get back to this room, we'll make first camp. I'm really happy about these boxes that we found. I believe that they dropped... We fought a madman in both of the battles where we got a box, so my suspicion is that they're linked to the madman somehow.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright, so what we're going to do is... We're going to mock her. Alright, that's got everybody's stress in very reasonable level. Nobody has any mortality debuffs. I would like... Oh, you know what? We can prevent nighttime ambush with this. It's a little better. Okay, so then we have 6 points left. Or 6 time units left. So this would reduce stress by 5 for these two and give us some buffs. That's not awesome, but honestly, we don't have anything left that's awesome. Do we have anything else that takes up an odd amount of time? No, so this effectively costs 4 time. It's still probably worth doing just for the yeah, just for the stress reduction. It's not actually different than using zealous speech in this case because he didn't have any stress. Does anybody have an annoying disease they'd like to lose? I'll keep rabies. Yeah, I'll keep rabies on those two. So, yeah, I guess we're just going to encourage our jester. Yeah, that was kind of an encouragement. Caradas is a little bit of a dick. Although, to be fair, the jester did choose to come into the dungeon wearing that.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
No. No, I want to dig it. I just want to use shovel. Alright, guys. Alright, so it looks like... Oh. Hey, buddy. What's happening? What's popping? Fancy seeing you here. I still can't believe he doesn't count as unholy. There's a skull and a thing on his... Alright, whatever. Right, we can't stun him. And apparently we can't stun that one either. But for different reasons. Should I just stun? No, let's go for the kill. Apparently it wouldn't have mattered. They only have 16 dodge. I should not be getting embarrassed quite to this degree. We're not going to finale because I'd much rather just have him attacking. It would be really cool if we could kill the Dismas head here. Is it worth attacking him over attacking the collector again? No, probably not.
Precision and power.
Alright, show collection is what we'd love for him to do every turn. It didn't even do anything there, but if you're unfamiliar, it is a stress cast, it's a stress attack, but it only has a chance of inflicting stress. Kind of like the drum thing that those pig drummers do. We'll stun him to remove the guard effect. We may still want to get together. Unfortunately, our highwayman can't actually participate in murdering that anyway. Dodge. Just bleed? No. Okay, well. Let's do that. Yeah, our jester not being able to attack the back row is actually really, really unfortunate here. Yeah, finale's not likely to get the kill, so we'll go ahead and do Durst down again. I would finale for a kill on the Dismas head at this point, probably. Also, I would just love to be able to hit him with our Vestal at all.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Awesome. He does have a lifesteal attack. It's actually just called lifesteal. We do not want to see that. Wow. Okay, Vauville. Damn, take it easy. Let's talk about Poison Darts. Does 12 points of blight plus 2 for impact damage, probably. So like 14. Our Dagger Throw has a high enough chance to crit and gets enough extra damage from a crit that I'm spamming that instead of using the Blight Darts. We're crit fishing. Big bursts of damage are really great. You know, like that. And the Vestal head is dead, so he's not going to get healed. Our Vestal will be able to finish this battle. Well, finish him off at least, and then we'll get these guys. Come on, Crusader, somehow go first. Nope, okay. In that case... Damn. Hoping for the kill there. Well, should our Crusader kill this guy? No, I think it's best to do this so that whoever goes first... Oh, never mind. That's annoying. De-stressing people is not very good right now. Dirk Stab is also not very good right now. But I do think it's better than de-stressing people. Alright. We have to get some actual damage on the collector. This thing where nobody can ever hit this guy with stuns is really annoying. Thank you. Finally, Dirk. But, of course, now the only person who's got a turn left is Vauville. Well, let's try to make sure she doesn't get a heal. I am so annoyed by the fact that this Jester can't hit the back row.
Impressive.
Alright. We got a good harvest out of him, at least. So this head is dead. Finally. She needs 7 damage. And obviously that needs to stop happening. Okay, now we have time for healing. I wanted to make sure that that Vestal did not complicate matters any. Yeah, let's not take the chance of the kill. Let's just take a moment to recover ourselves while the highwayman is still kneeling. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay, fine. Whatever. We're just trying to get to the people who can heal. I guess the person who can heal. We're not gonna do the 1 point and swear and cry. Alright.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I guess we're coming out okay on gold on this one. You know, it's fine. Jesus, look at it, it's beautiful. It's 10,000 gold worth of trapezohedrons. Alright, so we do have to fight twice more. When we get to this room, the dungeon will end. Or at least we'll be able to leave. I may or may not actually end the dungeon, depending on what we scout ahead. Yeah, things are going pretty well for us loot-wise, though. We're having a good... Oh, I didn't rearrange these guys correctly. Well, that's fine. I don't think it affects anything. The Jester's just going to Dirk Stab anyway. Is he? Maybe Harvest is better. Yeah, let's do Harvest. Okay. If somebody's going to get marked, that's the guy we want to get marked. That I'm less happy about. I was really hoping the Crusader would get to go. Okay, good. To stun one of them out. She's gonna need a touch up though. She's gonna take a lot of damage in the near future. Let us go ahead and move her back. There's a small chance of her one-shotting this guy if she rolls max damage and gets a crit.
A singular strike.
Okay, that's not terrible. The Vestal can definitely finish this guy off, but I think I'm actually going to have the Vestal just heal her, just in case. Try to make her as safe as possible. Okay, yeah, it's not so bad when he gets hit by it, by Rampart. He's a tough dude, he'll be alright. His speed is very low, though. They do not have high speed. His weapon is rank 4, and it's still only got a speed of 2. So the +3 speed from the Berserk Charm just negates the -3 speed from the Legendary Bracer, and then he's -1 from slow reflexes. 1 speed's not a big deal. I'm not too concerned about that. He may actually get to do like a cool finale attack here. Awesome. Less awesome. Oh no. Okay. That's probably not going to work, but if the debuff lands, then you know the next one's more likely to work. There probably won't be a next one. Wow, that did 6 damage. Yeah, Reynold number 2 here. Vauville is starting to take a little bit more damage than I would like. That's going to help. Alright, so she doesn't actually have access to poison darts because, you know, movement. And I do not want to move her. I do not want to Shadow Fade because I don't want the Vestal to be in slot 2. She will only have access to her party heal from there. So, unfortunately, she just doesn't get to participate in the combat. I really thought that Finale was going to do more damage. I should have made sure to actually look down at the thing, although I suspect that we got minimum damage out of it. We're just going to keep healing. And of course, Vauville has crazy damage output. We're not tarrying. That's what happens if the game thinks you're stalling. To be fair, that was the end of turn 5 and there's still an enemy alive. I do not blame it for thinking you're stalling. You should never be in round 6. Something real bad has to happen for you to end up in round 6.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
So we have 1 battle ahead. We probably don't need these shovels anymore. The actual question is whether I need firewood anymore. Well, we can use firewood to de-stress at the end of the dungeon. Of course, you know, maybe that's not a big deal. I'm gonna drop the firewood. Okay, we don't need another camp. Okay, we have to hope we don't get another hunger event. Our party is a little food greedy. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. Because the Raider's Talisman is awesome, but it does double her food consumption. Still totally worth it. Really great. This is an annoying battle. I want to kill these guys so we don't get overrun by ectoplasm, but if we can kill these guys off quickly... Oh, that was stupid. I should have thrown it. Yeah, unfortunately, these guys are going to push us way up in stress, and we don't have that campfire. I'm really annoyed with myself for attacking the wrong target here. Yeah, she'd be dead. Well, at least Durari did not minimum damage us. And as soon as someone's dead, they start animating the corpse with more terrible slime. Fortunately, Vauville, honestly, I probably should have Zealous Accusation. I might have gotten a double. That was okay. That was fine. She's really focusing him. She does not like him at all. Big crits? No crits. She did get max damage on this one, at least. That's cool. I may be pushing my luck a little bit here. I really would like to maintain low stress levels. Okay. We gambled and won. I'm not going to gamble anymore. Too nervous.
This expedition at least promises success.
I do not want to drop the food. So we'll drop this. And we'll go ahead and torch up. Oh! Oh, I didn't count the number of rooms. You know what? The secret room counts as a room. I forgot about that. So actually... Oh no, it didn't matter. We have 2 rooms left. I don't know why I thought that I needed to go here. Oh no, yeah. We have 3 rooms left. And the secret room pushed us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Yeah, the secret room pushed us up to 20, which okay, well then we are probably just gonna leave. I'm okay with de-stressing one guy. Let's open this treasure chest first. It was trapped. What a shock. And there's no reason not to check this curio. It is also trapped. There is a reason not to check this curio. Permanent debuff. Oh no. Do I want to push on? I kind of do. Yeah, let's do it. If this fight turns out not to be terribly dangerous, like, yeah, we might be able to get some de-stress time in here toward the end of this fight. So let's start with this, because I have a lot of trust in Gyarados, even though she's kind of a dick to everyone. Wow, guys, good work. No stun. Stun? Still no stun. Damn, those were both like, 59% chances. So I felt that it was worthwhile. Okay. Stun? Alright. Sadly, this is a real... I probably should have moved him forward, but I'm being a little bit greedy on the stress relief. So he's at 110. This only has 129% chance of hitting. Yeah, let's just throw an item. We may be able to kill him off with Finale. It would be cool if we got a nice fat Finale crit and de-stressed him a little bit. No such luck. And then we just get to move our Vestal backward. This is not the greatest battle I've ever fought. But look at how much stress we've managed to pull off. This sucks. Why you gotta be so fast? Yeah, our Crusader's gonna have to walk forward. Right, because this is, yeah. Our Crusader's gonna keep de-stressing. We're gonna kill this guy entirely with Dirk Stabs, apparently, is my plan. The game is gonna punish us for stalling in a second here. Come on, Jester. Almost. On the plus side, he has moved the Vestal back into a position where she can actually attack. Okay.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
We only have to walk 3 squares. Alright, we're gonna drop the food. Our order doesn't matter because we're not gonna get in a fight. Yes, I know. Open it. Fine. You know what's more annoying than the interacting with stuff without my consent is how long it takes for that dialogue bubble. You can't click through it like you can all the other dialogue because they don't want you to miss why things are happening. Yeah, go ahead and check. Okay, nothing of value. A pretty okay haul.
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies.
And we actually did manage to de-stress enough from that combat. Wow. That is 37,000 gold, not to mention the blue trinket that we brought home. Plus 21 deeds. Oh, even more. 27 deeds and 24 crests. Man, that was a really good run. And a legendary bracer, which is just bananas. Couple people up to level 4. So close, Vaudeville, so close. You got a tapeworm. We'll sanitarium that. We'll sanitarium this too. I don't like lethargy. 4 speed is enough that I care about it.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Durandal came out. Oh man, you guys. Oh, it is so on. It is on like so much. To such a degree, I can't even express it with words. Or no, not you. Sorry, it was Caritas has lethargy. Let's get rid of that. You got a tapeworm. Let's get rid of that. It's probably going to also cure his rabies. I'm a little bummed about that. I'd love for him to keep rabies, but we'll live. Let's take back our trinkets. Okay. 2 legendary bracers again. Hooray! I think we lost 2 legendary bracers fighting the Shambler. All those times that we shouldn't have fought the Shambler. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. 10 accuracy with mostly upside following it. That's pretty good. But I don't think we're doing that because I think... Oh, you guys, I think... Come back next time. When we finally set foot into hell.